I'm a bad motherfucker.
Well, no.
Then he ran.
Trump said he's got a high IQ. That guy. He came out right at CPAC and expressed his support for our show. He said, "I am a dissident."
Heaton?
No, Trump did.
Trump did. Oh,
no,
yeah.
He's a fan. I am a dissident.
James Z. Clark. We are a constitutional republic, not a democracy. Anna, sir, our lives are run by fascism. We have very little say in what goes on. We have to work every day like slaves, no choice. We have to do what government says, just or not. We're just hoping the fascism won't get worse.
Mm-hmm.
Sir.
Sad but true.
Hardly daylight. The West has been suffering from neoliberal, neocon corporate fascism for years now. Many are now living a slave to the wage existence, too scared to demand a fair wage for fear of being fired.
Yes. That's why any working person should look at what just happened in California with hope and joy.
Mm-hmm. Hardly daylight. The West has been suffering. Oh, read that. Sorry. Sean A. Fong. FK. I think that's the F word, isn't it, Sean?
Yes,
that's what you meant to do there. Both blue and white collar parasites. Let's make labor valuable again by returning to responsibility, discipline, and pride in work.
Hey, I'm all for that. I think having a left that thinks being on the left means having no responsibility, having no individual initiative. I think that's very damaging. Listen, man, the people who have accomplished revolutions, they were not sitting around not taking responsibility. You got to be very strong-minded, and you need to have a lot of initiative to actually overthrow a system.
Yes. Shell Farm. Thank you so much. Thank you, CS Shell Farm. Hannah, sir, let's dismantle that stupid wage slavery existence that stultifies our lives, liquidates the natural world, makes everyone stressed, angry, and fearful, and relearn what it means to be free humans on Earth.
Here.
All right, let's. Thank you, Hannah, sir. Again, Thomas Autonomous Anonymous, fun name, says wealth of 1% equals 44 trillion, national debt equals 40 trillion, plus minus those who own the wealth equals those who own the debt. One's a lot of thinking and numbers for me. I hope I read it correctly. Thank you, Thomas. Ravid, in the words of comedian Aries Spears regarding Lizzo, quote, I can't take anyone seriously who looks like the shit emoji. Oh.
You know, man, look, Kurt's a fucking madman. Like, I try to keep it inside the lines because I know these things are going to be clipped for YouTube.
Right.
So there are things there are places you can't go.
Yes, like this one here.
Like that. That's a good example of what I can't say.
Seamus Warren. Is it just Republicans, Democrats, or Kennedy, the Zionist people have to choose from when they cast? Is it just Republicans, Democrats, or Kennedy, the Zionist people have to choose from when they cast their vote?
Yeah, and they're good with all three.
I see. Okay, now I see what's being said.
Yeah, I mean,
Seamus Warren, thank you. And again, Seamus Warren, does Lizzo identify as transgender? Perhaps.
That'll be next.
Perhaps. All right, I'm scrolling down, making sure I don't miss anybody. Vienticus Prime, I'll say it again. In the 90s, everyone wanted to be fat, PHAT. Unfortunately, no one understood the acronym. And so now everyone is fat. Hashtag dangers of acronyms. Yeah, there are a lot of acronyms in this chat all the time, and I don't know what I'm saying half the time. So there's a lot of dangers.
That happens.
Angry Cabbage, half of Lizzo's angst is because she's been losing weight and the fat activists have been vicious to her about it for a while. Oh, is that right?
Hang on, that's her having lost weight?
that is her kind of. I must be a
Wow.
slimmed down, healthier version.
Wow. Okay.
Um,
I
Sham-
mean, good for her then.
Seamus Warren, can you get Jeron Lanier? Lanier, I don't know. Lanier, I don't know if this is French. Is it Jeron Lanier? On to talk about the state of popular music and also his 10 reasons for ditching social media. Do you know who that is?
Mm-mm.
Well, we don't know who he is, Seamus, but we'll maybe look into him. Taxi Churro was party, a nod to Genocide Joe's stutter.
Maybe she was mocking him.
All right, I think we're getting. There's one more. Vianticus Prima. I hear that guy punching women in the face in New York is some mentally ill guy who is also running for governor.
Okay.
Well, he was running for. He has run for.
Yeah, he has run for various offices,
Yes.
but I don't think he did all of them.
Right.
That's one particular guy.
It doesn't seem like the girl who.
That was the first one with the bump
Yeah.
on her head. That was the guy they caught for that.
As the one who said sorry, that's not even the same. That can't be
Yeah,
the same guy.
that's a different. Yeah, I don't think so.
All right. Vinatulsbum tells me, Mischa, that Vietnusbum isn't exactly a name. It's code for my first name. Hint, don't look up, look between. The key is right below you. Oh, it's a riddle.
Riddle me this, Batman.
Okay, I'm going to come back to this. I'm going to spend a little time looking at this and sorting it out. Thank you for letting me know. Blank state, Rowling was castigated as an anti-Semite for describing the banker goblins like Jewish stereotypes in the books and was condemned for being a TERF like well over a decade ago.
No. I mean, the goblin thing, like you heard little whispers of that, but they didn't really go after her until she came out on the trans issue. And that is not 10 years ago because people weren't talking this shit 10 years ago. It's definitely more recent than that.
Definitely remember. I remember the TERF thing. That's the first time I'd ever heard that word.
Right, but it's not 10 years ago.
Right. Pedro Rathbone on IG. Check him out. Okay, it's Rathbone _ Check him out. Jimmy Dore fans fomenting community. Hey Russell, you said you're thinking of starting a book club. You might want to check out bookshop.org. You can make your own mini bookstore on their platform with just your book recommendations. So that's fun.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. All right. So that's bookshop.org. Thank you, Jimmy Dore fans fomenting community. Vianticus Prime, I always ask people, so if Satan is some great deceiver, how do you know every angel that appeared and every act of God in the Bible wasn't just Satan?
Mind blown. I don't know. Where's Anton? Where's Anton Sandor LaVey when you need
it? Seamus Warren, what sort of God made his human creation sick, then commanded them to be well? Is the Christian God a sadomasochist? Does Judaism have this same concept of humanity born in sin? There's a lot of God stuff today.
No, Judaism's weird like that. Like Judaism, you live according to the commandments of God because you should. That's the key to a good life. It's not for an afterlife. There's not necessarily any heavenly reward. It's an instruction manual of how to live a good life in accord with God's will.
Like it's like those little coffee table books that just like every day give you a bit of information of something to do.
It's like, yes, the Old Testament is a coffee table book with a lot of rape and incest in it.
Yes,
basically.
It's so funny. My sister, she started listening to the Bible audiobook.
Oh, did she?
Did, and she's been just shocked at how much sacrifice and incest is in there.
Well, that was, I mean, speaking of Clockwork Orange, that was one of the best things in it. The little Alex, this violent psychopath, after he gets sentenced to jail, like a lot of people get sentenced to jail, he sees that feigning religious devotion is a way to get out of jail and get an easier time in jail. So he becomes like an assistant to the priest, the prison priest. And he starts reading the Bible, and he really likes it because of all the violence.
Oh, it's hilarious. Seamus Warren, Jérôme, I'm going to keep saying it like a French person. Jérôme Lanier is one of the fathers of virtual reality. Oh.
Interesting.
Okay. Thank you, Seamus. Jimmy Dore fomenting community. Here's something to brighten your day. Thank you, because we need that. Why did it try to leave? Here's something to brighten your day. I just found out that 90% of rennet-based cheese is made with a genetically engineered, is it Rene or rennet? I don't know, manufactured by Pfizer. I thought you were going to brighten our day.
Yeah, I thought that was, come on, man.
That was kind of came out of left field there. Well, thank you for that information. All right. That's it, everybody.
All right. Screw you guys, I'm going home.
Yes. We'll be back on Friday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. And Russ, you'll be up and shooting your show at 6 a.m.
Yes,
Pacific time tomorrow.
Yes, Due Dissidents will be on 9 a.m. Eastern time, 6 a.m. Pacific time.
Wow.
Lucky me.
All right.
Lucky me. But at least I got like the whole day after that.
Oh, gosh. Really? One more just snuck in. Blank State. If that were true regarding Judaism, Russell, then why is King David a murderer, a revered figure? All Abrahamic religion is contradictory BS. Besides, you got kicked out of Hebrew school, sinner.
Well, I am what they call an autodidact. Yes, I got kicked out of Hebrew school, but then I took a great interest in religion later on. So I have actually read the Bible, the Quran, the Dhammapada, Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam. So I've researched the central texts of the major world religions, and it doesn't sound like you're contradicting what I'm saying about the Bible.
No, maybe he's being funny. Maybe he just wanted to call you a sinner.
Oh,
because
yeah.
You are.
I am a sinner, and they did kick me out of Hebrew school, rightly so. I hated that place. And it's funny, I'm still like that. You cannot make me be someplace I don't want to be. As all of the women I've dated have learned to their chagrin when they tried to take me shopping. Like, I'm going to bristle with so much resentment, it's just not even worth it. I was like that even as a child. They were like, get this son of a bitch out of here. I kept disrupting the class. Like, I did not want to be there, especially because like all my friends were Italian. So I had a kind of outside perspective. And because, and I've talked about this a lot in regards to current events, Hebrew school is basically Zionist brainwashing school. Basically, it's Zionism. They teach you Hebrew and they teach you Zionism. So because I kind of had an outside perspective, because all my friends were not Jewish, they kept saying that the Messiah was going to come and lead us all back to Israel. And, I raised my hand. Well, what if you don't want to go to Israel? And the teacher goes, no, the Messiah is going to come and bring us all to Israel. And I said, well, I don't want to go to Israel. She goes, fine, Russell, you'll stay here. All the other Jewish boys and girls will go back to Israel. So it was a lot of stuff like that got me thrown out.
Well, rightfully so.
Rightfully so.
Rightfully
yes.
so. Okay, look, I will end on this last one. Seamus Warren, is it Yaron Lanier did some talks and wrote a book on social media as siloed behavior modification engines. Is it easier to read the uppercase text? I'm not shouting. I think it is pronounced your own. You know, uppercase, either way, this works. This is good. Thank you so much for clearing that up, Seamus. And on that note, we will see you on Friday.
All right.
All right. Bye, everyone.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you hate shitty coffee? I, for one, really hate shitty coffee, which is why I'm excited to introduce to you a company that's revolting against shitty coffee, and it's called the 1775 Coffee Company. Now, I haven't had it yet because I only drink decaf. Steph has had it. Steph, how do you like it?
I really like it. You know what? I have a French press, and so I've been using my French press and totally enjoying it. It's delicious. It's smooth. It's smooth.
So 1775, the world awake. In 1775, the world awakened to a new era. And now it's 1775 Coffee Company is bringing you a coffee that embodies that revolutionary spirit. Crafted with passion and precision, our beans are ethically and exclusively sourced from the finest coffee beans farms of Bolivia. Didn't know that. 1775 Coffee Company's farm-to-cup journey ensures the highest quality of authenticity and sustainability from start to finish. With each sip, your palate will recognize and appreciate the dedication and passion that goes into crafting this single-sourced brew. 1775 Coffee Company takes pride in offering customers a truly exceptional coffee experience with their premium coffee collection. But their dedication to this revolution extends beyond the realm of taste. Safeguarding freedom of speech is critical right now, which is why 1775 Coffee Company has joined forces with Rumble in defense of one of our most fundamental rights, freedom of speech. Coffee that's sure to awaken all your senses, including the sense of freedom. So choose 1775 Coffee by going to 1775coffee.com/litter. That's LITTER, and use the code LITTER for 10% off the checkout on your first order. 1775 Coffee, brewed to perfection, crafted with revolution.
Isn't it swell? The memes make themselves. They found a rabbi hole, tunnels and all. There's Jews in the walls. Isn't it bliss? The rabbinical grace soiling the mattresses. Well, let me tell you.
Shut it down.
If I were Rabbi Shmuley and diddle 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 digga digga diddle diddle dum, all day long I'd diddle little bums. If I were a Shmuley man, I'd peddle all my dildos, dreidel dildos, selling dildos with my daughter and her mum. If I were a Jewish Shmuley man, I'd be digging with a dildo in my bum. I'd wear a grotesque nose and go grab some goyim right on the nipple with a pinch. A Shabbos lap dance brace for the youngest mensch.
Hey, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down there for more AM Joy and the rest of MSNBC. And click on any of the videos right here to watch the latest interviews and highlights. And you can get more videos from MSNBC for free every day with our newsletter. Just visit